sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running is Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Off play action. Divine. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for the Raiders. 51 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Tanner Muse there defensively.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Mayo. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. The first carry down for Benny Snell. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down now, it's Jacobs, and a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Devine got an open man. It's Ruggs. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Looking to throw. Devine. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Divine. And his throw is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Divine. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Divine. They'll run the screen with Bowden. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
Well, we love to say get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun on 3rd down. Divine. That's complete to Lynn Bowden. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. These two teams all tied after 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it here with Bowden. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Divine going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs His second touchdown on the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now the second down throw on target. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Chase Claypool.
30 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. To throw on second down. Divine. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Devine. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. On third down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Counter play with Jacobs. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jacobs now. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. They run with Bowden. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They run the counter. It's Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the gun, Devine. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Mayo. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. And to give this time to the tailback. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with McFarland. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw from his end zone. Devine, he'll let this go deep. It got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 98 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Bowden. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Operating from the gun, Devine. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and up force the incompletion.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy sod, plus you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
He's going to try and go deep again. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now a give, right side. Mayo. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They run it with Jacobs. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Devine. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Devine. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On the ground, exploded. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8 coming up. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Divine. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he fields it cleanly. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Back to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
They're running it. Mike 51. Mike 51. Crunch time. Defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Devine. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Operating from the gun. Devine. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Devine. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
On 2nd down, Mayo. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They're going to look to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. And a give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Whoa! It still won't go down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on first down. Snell, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll run with McFarland. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Devine. Reception here by Ruggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Devine. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Devine. He gets this one complete to Bowden. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Devine. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run it with Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
We dominate today.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And this one's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's put that team on the bus. Watch the safety creep. Check 9, check 9.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
On first down, Mayo. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Steelers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Pittsburgh, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.